Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Holly, and today I'm sharing a recipe for breakfast, and I just wanted something really quick to make, and I had this puff pastry in my freezer, so I decided to make this. And you will need 4 eggs, a half a cup of cheddar cheese, and a half a cup of mozzarella cheese, but you can use any cheese you'd like. And I'm using about 6 strips of cooked bacon chopped up, and you can use as little or as much as you like of that. 4 tablespoons of heavy cream, and if you want you can use milk. I'm using 1 puff pastry sheet and a 9-inch cake pan and some salt and pepper to taste, but you can use anything in this. You can use fresh herbs if you want. Now for the pan, even though it's a non-stick, I am going to spray it because I find things still stick in these type of pans, and I wipe out the excess oil. But unfold your thawed pastry, puff pastry sheet, and you want to just kind of make like a little wall or around the sides. And I'm going to cut off the corners, and I'm going to piece it together on the sides that need a little bit more height. And you want to make sure you pinch those together, that way nothing leaks out. So you will do that for all the corners, and you will just kind of put this together, kind of like playing with Play-Doh in a way, but it's edible. So just push that against the sides as much as you can and make it as high as you can. Now mine wasn't quite as high as I would have liked it to be, but it worked out fine. Now you can see here there's a little tear, so I went back and I just want to make sure that that gets sealed together, because if not, the egg will run underneath it. So just do your best to get it sealed tightly. And I just took a fork and just kind of, now you don't want to go all the way to the bottom, just poke a few little holes in it, and put that in the oven on 350 for about 10 minutes. Now I just scrambled my eggs up and add the heavy whipping cream. And you will add your salt and pepper. And like I said, you can add whatever seasonings you like in your eggs, and if you wanted fresh herbs, you can put that in there too. Chives would be good. And once your puff pastry comes out of the oven, you will need to flatten it. Take a spoon and you want to just flatten that out. Now, I will say I wish I would have cook this a little bit longer, and I should have realized when I saw it that it was not as cooked as it should have been, pre-baked. So I would bake it a little bit longer. But add your cheese, and you just want to put it on evenly. So I start with the cheddar and then I add the mozzarella on top. And then your next step will be to add the egg mixture, and you want to just pour it evenly. And you don't want to use more than 4 eggs because it will be too much. Now once you have that, and a little bit, mine cracked, you could see a little bit on the side, so some of the egg kind of went through, but that's fine, it'll just cook in there. And add your bacon on top, and breakfast sausage crumbled up would be good on this also, so if you wanted to add that, you could. And just evenly distribute it on top. You will put this in the oven on 350, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. You just want to make sure that the egg is completely cooked and it's not runny anymore. So you want to make sure it's cooked through. So you'll have to adjust the time as far as your oven temperature goes. And I just like to flatten the bacon press it into the egg a little bit to make sure it gets cooked. But this is what it looks like when it's done. and it turned out really good. It did have a lot of flavor. I do wish I would have put some chives or something in it, but I just didn't have that. And any egg that would have been on the side would have cooked, but it didn't look like much leaked out. Now, as I said before, I would definitely make sure to bake this, pre-bake this well, because as you can see, I don't know if it's just from the egg mixture being wet that it didn't cook as well, but I feel like it could have been cooked just a little bit more before I put that egg mixture in. So keep that in mind when you're making this, to maybe pre-bake it just a little bit longer, so that way that crust on the bottom is a little bit more flaky. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're interested in seeing more videos like it, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell, and that will notify you when I post new videos. Thank y'all for watching, and I hope everyone has a blessed day.